Hello, and welcome to my reselling channel, Flippin' Hippos. I'm Star. Today is the first Saturday of the month, so it is time for the eBay Monthly Seller Scoop. The eBay Seller Scoop is sent out the first Tuesday of every month to the community leaders of the eBay Seller Circles. If you aren't sure if you have a Seller Circle group in your area, chapter is the word I was looking for, we'll put the link down in the description box for you, and you can search for one in your area. And if not, you can always start one of your own, and you can always attend virtual. I do hold 2 in-person events in Pittsburgh and 1 virtual that you are more than welcome to come to, and I will put the link to that as well. So the Seller Scoop is sent out every month to the Seller Circle leaders for us to share information with the community. So without further ado, let's put eyes on so I can see and get to the information. This Seller Scoop has what's new, in case you missed it, seller cheers and high fives, upcoming events, time-saving tip, and the extra scoop. No, there's no myth busting this month. My favorite part of the scoop is always the myth busting that eBay sometimes puts in. But that's okay. We'll look at the information they have anyway, and maybe in July we'll get a myth bust. This is the latest buzz and highlights from May, made for you. This is the monthly source for the latest seller news, marketplace updates, tools, events, and community highlights across eBay. Trying to improve seller confidence and reduce unpaid items, along with new tools and resources to help sellers stay competitive, grow visibility, and connect with the broader seller community. Plus, we're looking ahead to upcoming seller events and opportunities to learn, network, and shape future Seller Scoop updates. So the UPI auction policy changes for final sale are going to be what's new. Buyers are no longer able to request cancellations after winning or purchasing an auction item. Buyers who win auctions can no longer easily cancel orders after the auction ends. Payment will still be expected within 4 days. Unpaid items result in strikes, and sellers can cancel and recover fees. Added protections for sellers against negative feedback tied to any unpaid or canceled auction orders. This applies to items listed on eBay.com and includes domestic and international buyers purchasing on eBay. Why sellers should care about this? Fewer casual or non-serious bidders backing out after winning an auction, more control and protection when buyers don't pay, and the focus is on improving seller confidence, especially in high value and collectible categories. So if you do sell via auction, this would be important for you this month to learn about. But if you sell for buy it now or sell through buy it now, we're going to have a similar cancellation policy grace period. So I really like this part of it. I don't sell on auctions, so I'm not going to get as excited about the auction portion of the newsletter. But there's a 15-minute buyer extended window grace period beginning on May 11th, which was last month when a buyer placed an order. The listing status locks for 15 minutes. This allows a window for the buyer to edit order details or cancel the order. So what they can do during that 15 minutes is cancel the order, no questions asked, edit their shipping details, and edit their payment details. How many of you, raise a hands, tell me in the comments, have sold something to a buyer and then been asked to cancel because they had their wrong address? They had their old address. They didn't change their address. Or because their payment option, the credit card they used, was the wrong one. I get those all the time. So instead of them asking us to cancel and then never coming back to purchase, because that's inevitably always what happens, they always say, please cancel it and I'll update my address or my credit or debit card, and I'll repurchase the item once you relist it. I think in 9 years of reselling, one time someone has repurchased an item. Usually they just go away and that's it. So are they using that as an excuse to cancel an order they didn't want, or was it a viable reason, but they just forgot to come back and buy it? Either way, this new 15-minute window puts all of that to rest. If they want to cancel it within that 15 minutes, no longer do they have to send us a message pretending that their address was wrong or they put the wrong debit card. And my personal favorite, my dog accidentally bought this. They can't do that anymore. They're just going to cancel it, no questions asked. Or if they truly did put in the wrong information, they'll have a 15-minute window to update that. But after that window, if the order's not canceled, it becomes confirmed, and then notification will go to both the buyer and the seller. So we're not going to see a cha-ching or a sale notification for the first 15 minutes after a buyer makes a purchase. During that window is when they can update stuff, and then it's confirmed and we get the notification. We should care about this, guys, because buyers purchase and request to cancel orders always happen. And this kind of eliminates some of that. This will allow them to make the changes before it's fully confirmed, while minimizing friction with sellers who would otherwise receive a request to cancel the order. So I think this is like my favorite thing to come out of this month's Seller Scope. I'm really excited not to see any more I need to cancel because my dog bought it, my grandma bought it, because I have 12 sick children at home and I can't afford it. Whatever their reasons are, we don't have to see it anymore. And I don't think we're even going to know they actually bought the item, from what I'm understanding from everything. If they purchase it and they cancel it in that first 15 minutes, the item would still be listed. We would never be notified of a sale, and it wouldn't have that kind of delay there either. In the past, when a buyer asked to cancel, you had to relist the item. I think this will keep that from happening as well. So you won't even know the item's sold until it's confirmed. And if they cancel in that 15 minutes, you're never going to have to know. It's like grace, right? Like, I'll never have to know or be stressed out because it'll just go away. And I didn't even know I had a sale. All right. Shipping label printing enabled in orders. So shipping labels can now be printed directly from the orders on both web and mobile app, allowing sellers to retrieve purchased eBay labels and print them together with all other fulfillment documents. Why you should care: this removes the need for sellers to navigate to the label confirmation page to find labels and reduces the risk of duplicate label purchases. It also consolidates labels, packing slips, order receipts, and other fulfillment documents into a single collated print job, addressing the previous fragmentation between orders and shipping print workflows. So that's pretty exciting too for most of us. Anything that makes our lives as sellers easier and consolidates things for us, I think, is a great thing for eBay to do. In case you missed it, suggested ad rate, quick guide for sellers. Suggested ad rate is eBay's data-driven recommendation to help you set a competitive ad rate for promoted listings, tailored to the listing and updated daily. Why this matters to sellers, unpopular opinion, or maybe it's popular. Doesn't matter to me. The last thing I want to do is give you guys more ad money. But maybe it matters to some people because it helps increase visibility and drive more impressions and clicks. Takes the guesswork out of choosing the right ad rate. Supports smarter ad spend while staying competitive in your category. I mean, sure, if I believed all of those things to be true, but I have a very big love-hate, mostly hate relationship with promoted ads and paying them to sell my items for me. I'm already paying fees. I'm already paying a store subscription. I cannot stand promoted ads. I do them because I have no choice. I'm in a very highly competitive, several niches that I sell are very highly competitive, over saturated, and if I didn't at least do the entire store at 2%, I think I would be lost in the fray and my sales would go down. But I do it out of necessity. You've painted me into a corner, and now this is what I have to do, and I don't have to like it, and I don't have to talk about it like I like it. I tell you guys that on this channel all the time. Selling on eBay is not always going to be unicorn glitter farts. Sometimes it's a big fat turd, and I'm going to tell you that, and I'm going to be honest with you. I love the 15-minute window. I love the collated shipping labels. I cannot stand promoted. I don't like it. I don't like paying extra for ads. Everybody's doing it now, and it's a money grab. We already paid our fees and our shipping. Sorry, our store subscriptions, and you're taking fees from our shipping. Let's mention that too. So no, I don't have to like it. I do it because I feel like I have to in order to pay my bills and put food on my table, but I don't have to like it. And I will never, ever on this channel, ever pretend to like something I don't. If I disagree with something, full honesty and transparency, I tell you. I don't like promoted listings. I can't say it any more plainly. I need to set up another soapbox next to all my other ones. Don't race to the bottom. Work-life balance. Organization and routines are key. And then we'll just put another one over here that says, I hate promoted listings. Changed my mind. But you can look at this for yourself if you want. By the way, I can send you a copy of this Seller Scoop update, but I would have to email it to you because it's a link they send me to my email. And not something I bet you I could download it. I could download it, but then where would I give you the link? So never mind. That was a dumb thought. I can forward you the email if you would like a copy of this for yourself to go through it at your own pace and read everything verbatim. You will just have to email me. You can put your email in the comments, but if you're private and you don't want your email in the comments for the whole world to see, I'm the Hippo Hut team at gmail.com or Star Bryson with 2 R's, Star Bryson at gmail.com. Either one, I have all my email forwarded to the same place. So, and I can send you this. Okay, there's a summer marketing tactics webinar coming up on June 8th. Nope, June 18th. June 18th. That's not very far away. You guys are watching this video on June 6th. So it's a couple weeks away on a Thursday. It's an advanced look at marketing concepts and opportunities available to sellers. They're going to give, nope, they're going to explore. I'm sorry, guys. I am just having problems reading and talking today. Explore ways to reach more buyers, strengthen visibility, and think strategically about growth. I mean, that was a lot. That was hard to say. And then there's a link in here to register. So let me give you that. I'm going to give you the link for that and the seller events, ebay.com in the description box. But if you want the newsletter, just let me know. And then we have the seller cheers and high fives. And they just kind of highlight some of the eBay seller circles. And then we have a time-saving tip. Manage account and listing issues in one place with an issue resolution center. So we've been talking about this issue resolution center for a few months. It's been mentioned in both the Seller Scoop and the monthly seller newsletter that I share with you each month. The first 2 Saturdays of the month is chock full of news every month. We get the Seller Scoop and then we get the seller, I think they just call it Seller News. And we've been talking about this for a while, back when they were first talking about implementing it, and then it was implemented. But it's a wonderful, wonderful tool. The new Issue Resolution Center gives you a very clear way to manage compliance issues, and you can keep selling with confidence. You get notified when action is required. You go into this link, you review any issues or any non-compliance issues, and you fix it. And then you're golden, and you're not going to get suspended or dings against your account. And protecting your account health should be like your number one priority as a seller, especially if this is your full-time job. Your number one priority should always be to protect your livelihood. If this is how you make your money and how you eat your food and how you pay your bills, you always want to be compliant. And so this is like a really nice place to just go to and say, hey, look, I forgot and I accidentally used the word Velcro. Or I didn't know that I couldn't use the word onesie, but it has all of these things in one area and you can fix them very easily. And then they have a regulatory compliance support page which is an easier way to find regulatory compliance support. You can browse and compare independent providers that support product safety, tariffs, environmental regulations, and more. So you can find out if that car seat has been recalled or if there's environmental requirements for packages going to California. You can find all of these things out. And they want us to do a survey, those of us that receive the scoop. I'm just sharing it with you, so I'm not going to give you the survey. But if you want any further information than what I'm providing you in the description box, I'm more than happy to forward that to 50 people if 50 people want it. I don't care. It's good information to have. And again, we should all be on top of all the news all the time, aware of what's going on and staying compliant and taking care of our accounts. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about anything you saw in this video or reselling in general, let me know down below. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. It helps me feed hungry hippos. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.